morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Liz. Hi, Yvonne.
Oh, there she is. Hi, Angela.
Hi, Liz. How are you doing?
Okay, not too bad. How are you?
Good. Better. Had a bad tooth. I had to have a root canal.
Oh, yuck.
I know. On December 23rd. So I've had a fun couple month here, but I'm finally a little bit better. And then they have to finish it off at the beginning of February. But
Yeah, that's a long process. Oh,
it is. That's the first one I've ever had. So it's like I don't want to. I was like, please just pull the tooth out, and they're like, no, we don't want to do that.
I know. I've told them that too. It's like, you know what? Look at my age. Just take it away. I don't
I know,
need
and when it's like a lower back tooth, I don't care. I'm like, and my dentist, he almost got mad at me. I'm like, just pull it out. He's like, no, we're not doing that.
And
I'm in pain.
I know. It's my mouth. I don't need it. I don't want the expense and the pain.
Yes.
Prove
Yeah.
it. They
Yeah.
will not do that.
I know. I don't really get it. So I'll go back at the beginning of February. And if it's still like, if they can't fix it, I'm like, take it out.
But I mean, they charge so much,
Oh,
and
I
then
know, it's crazy.
it,
Yeah.
they put crowns and stuff on. I've got one right at the back, and it's
Yeah.
still silver filling in it.
Yeah.
And you are not putting a crown on that if it goes. I want it out.
Right. It's crazy. But yoga helps, the breathing helps. So it's helped me to get through a lot of the pain. Thank God.
Yeah. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Morning.
Well, welcome. It's Wednesday. We're going to start with a stretch class this morning. Let's start in a child's pose. If you know that the knees are sensitive, feel free to slip a blanket up underneath there, or you can always fold the mat on top of itself. You're going to set the big toes together, knees nice and wide. Crawl the torso down and melt the chest into the mat. If you have a bolster, you can slip that under the belly just to provide a little bit of extra cushion. Allow the eyes to close and begin to connect with the breath. Making our breath our focus, allowing it to carry us and ground us, feeling it move through the body in each posture. Maybe beginning to deepen the breath in and out through the nose, building a steady rhythm. Inhale to stillness, and as you exhale, press into the palms, lift the torso. Climb the hands over to the left edge of the mat, stack right palm on top. Maybe you melt the right side of the face into the mat. Maybe you use a block for support. Keep the hips heavy and centered. Breathe into the side body. Inhale to stillness. As you exhale, lift the torso, climb the hands over to the right edge of the mat. Right palm goes underneath, left palm on top. Maybe you rest the left cheek down towards the mat. Keep the hips heavy and centered. Inhale to stillness. Exhale, press down to lift up. We're going to gently crawl the torso about halfway up. Center the right palm, lift the left arm up. You can roll the wrist in one direction and then the other. Inhale, expand through the collarbones. Exhale, weave that arm under and through, palm face up. Bringing that left shoulder down and in center. Melt into the hips. Breathe into the shoulders. Three more breaths. Inhale to stillness. Exhale, press into the right palm. Drag that left arm back, up and out. Expand through the collarbones. And then switch it out. Center the left hand. Expand that right arm up towards the ceiling. Roll the wrist in one direction. And then the other. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Palm face up. Weave under and through. Set that right shoulder down. Melt into the mat and the hips. Three more breaths. Inhale to stillness. Exhale, press into the left palm. Drag that right arm back up. Expand wide through the collarbones. Exhale, bring both hands to the top of the mat. Come to a tabletop posture. Stacking wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, tops of the feet down. Inhale, drop the belly, shine the heart, cow pose. Exhale, press and round to cat. Three more in time with your breath. Waking up the spine, waking up the core. Last one, biggest breath so far. From here, we're going to spin the fingers out to the outer edges of the mat. Keep the wrists stacked under the shoulders, fingers spread wide. Choose to stay in center or maybe a gentle rock from side to side. Opening the wrists, the hands, and the forearms. Choose to stay here, or if you'd like to explore a little bit further, spin the fingers back towards the knees and a gentle rock forward and back, just riding the edge of the palm, not quite peeling off, but just to that precipice, and then backing out. 5 more breaths to explore where you're at. Inhale to stillness. Gently unravel the hands one at a time. Tuck the toes and bring the legs together. Sit back onto the heels, taking a toe tuck. Make sure all 10 little digits are participating. Inhale, circle the arms up, shift the gaze up. Roll the shoulders back and down and re-expand through the heart center. 3 breaths here. Final inhale, maybe you lift the fingers a little higher. Exhale, bring the hands down, tap the toes, release the feet. From here, we're just going to come to a gentle seated position. Building a nice strong spine, ground through the hips. You can slip a block underneath if the hips are low back or tight. Gentle cross, long and tall. Roll the shoulders back and down. A little bit of space between the chin and the collarbones. Inhale to stillness. Exhale, drop chin to chest. Choose to stay in stillness or incorporate a gentle micro movement. A 1/4 inch left to right, just a gentle sway. Take what you need. You've got 10 breaths to explore here. Rolling the shoulders back and down. Final breath. Make your way back to center and settle into stillness. Draw a deep breath in. And as you exhale, roll right ear to right shoulder. Open that left side of the neck. Keep the shoulders back and down. The spine is strong. Choose to stay, or maybe release the left fingertips down outside that left hip point. Got 10 breaths to explore here, so take what you need. Three more breaths. Inhale to stillness. As you exhale, bring the hand back to thigh. Slowly roll chin back to center. Sweep up and over left ear to left shoulder. Open the right side of the neck. Keep the shoulders back and down. The core is active to support the spine. Choose to stay, or maybe you release the fingertips down outside the hip. Feeling that stretch travel down the top of the right arm. 8 more breaths here. Inhale to stillness. As you exhale, bring the hand back to the thigh, fibers down, gently roll chin to chest. And then begin to sweep the neck from right to left, a gentle semicircle. Pausing in any spots of tightness. Three more breaths. Even out between the sides and make your way to center. Pause. Lift the head back up, roll the shoulders up to the ears, ball the hands into fists. Deep inhale in. Slowly as you exhale, release the hands and draw the shoulder blades back and together behind you. Slowly slide the shoulders down to the mat. Bring the hands back to the thighs. Breathe into that space just below the collarbones. Switch the cross of the legs if they're crossed. We're going to take some side body stretches. If you have a block, that may be handy. We're going to crawl the fingertips out directly from that right hip point, about 6 inches. You can plant the hand on the earth or on a block. You're going to scoop up and over with that left arm. Gentle bend at the right elbow. Hips stay glued down. Gaze can be up or down, whatever works for you. You can choose to stay in stillness or gentle pull. Use the core to support. You've got 5 breaths here. Inhale to stillness. As you exhale, use the core to lift the torso back up. We're just going to switch sides. So crawling the left fingertips out from that left hip point, spinning the right palm up, scooping up and over, deep bend at that left elbow. Gaze can go up or down. Hips stay heavy. Stillness or gentle movement. Yogi's choice. 5 breaths to explore. Inhale to stillness. As you exhale, press down, lift the torso up, circle the arms all the way up, roll the shoulders back and down, shift the gaze up slightly, breathe into the chest. Bring the hands forward, shift the toes back, tuck the toes, lift the heels. We're going to come to a standing forward fold, setting the feet about hip distance. You can keep the knees nice and bent. Slowly working the torso over the thighs. Hands can be on the earth or on a block. Just really bringing belly to thigh together this morning, lengthening through the back body. Take some time, settle in, maybe bend one knee at a time. Sway the hips. Let the head hang heavy. Inhale to stillness, halfway lift. Lengthen out through the spine. Roll the shoulders back and down. Draw a deep breath in. And as you exhale, press down into the feet. Lift the torso up. Circle the arms up and over. Bring the hands to heart center. Bringing the thighs together from here. We're going to circle those arms up. Interlace the fingers, releasing pointer fingers to the sky. Deep breath in. As you exhale, hips shift over to the left. Fingers go to the right. Gentle crescent. Feel the core nice and strong to support. Inhale here. As you exhale, lift the torso back up to center and then spill the arms over to the left, hips shift to the right. Make your way back to center one more time. Inhale, nice and long. Exhale, fingers go over to the right, hips to the left. Inhale to stillness. Exhale, lift back up. Lengthen nice and long, a gentle little back bend. From here, restabilize and then shift the fingers over to the left. Hips go to the right. Inhale to stillness. Exhale, return to center. Release the hands, circle them into heart. Set the feet a little bit wider than hip distance. Wing the toes out. From here, we're going to work into the legs, a full body little warm up. So circle the arms up. Draw the hands into heart center. Sink the hips down towards the heels, deep bend to the knee. Come into your yogi squat. You can use a block up underneath the hips to support. Press down into the feet. Use the knees to pry the inner thighs open. 5 breaths here. Inhale to stillness. Exhale, press down, sweep the arms up, come to stand. Draw a deep breath in as you draw the hands to heart center. Exhale, sink back down into the hips. 5 more, just like that. Press down to lift up, draw the hands up and then down. Slide into the hips. Press and lift. 4 more. Big breath at the top. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fall. 2 more. Nice big breath. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fall. Last one. Exhale your way down. 5 more breaths here. Inhale to stillness. Exhale. Release the hands down. Press down. Come back into that standing forward fold. Deep bend to the knees. Wiggle the hips out. Let the torso hang heavy. Press down into the feet. Reverse swan dive all the way up. Draw the hands into heart center. And then we're going to set the feet about mat distance, taking a gentle little sway with the body here. Let the arms hang heavy and just slowly rotate the spine from right to left, inviting a gentle little sway into the arms. You can close your eyes and feel your way through the posture. Taking the motion as quickly or as slowly as suits your body. Keep the legs strong and active. That core is solid as it flexes. Maybe making the circle a little bit bigger with the arms. And slowing that movement down, you can choose to keep the hands heavy, or as you come over to the right, you bring right hand to right shoulder, left hand to left, or right hand to left hip. So crossing that midline of the body. Opposite hand to opposite shoulder, crossing forward and behind. 5 more breaths to explore. Slow it down, release the hands. Return the feet under the hips. Circle the hands up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Bend the knees one at a time. Inhale to stillness, halfway lift, lengthen out. Exhale, rise all the way up. From here, we're gonna make circle shoulder rolls. So extend the arms out wide, feet about hip distance. You can keep the fingers nice and flexed, or you can draw them all together. Gentle circles in a clockwise direction. Keeping the circles small at first. Maybe circling a little bit bigger. Maybe a little bit bigger. Maybe even bigger. Big dramatic circles. Keeping those arms and the core nice and strong. 5 more breaths. Your next time at the top, pause and switch the direction. Nice big circles, counterclockwise. Maybe beginning to shrink those circles just a little bit. Feeling those shoulders nice and active. That core is strong. Maybe the circles get a little bit smaller. 5 more breaths. Maybe a little bit smaller. Inhale, expand the arms out wide. Exhales, wrap the hands around. Give yourself a hug. Let the legs go. Circle the arms up. Draw the hands to heart center. Deep breath in. Exhale, swan dive forward. Plant the hands and step the feet back. Come into a down dog. Pedal the feet out in one. Sway the hips. And then keeping the hands firmly planted, we're going to tippy toe to the top of the mat, to the count of 5. 4, bending the knees as much as you need to at 3. 2, we're almost there. 1, step those hands towards, or those feet towards the hands. Plant the feet, circle the arms up. Slowly glide all the way down. Zip the thighs in together. Scenic route to the mat. And then sit on down. Set the legs nice and long, about hip distance. Use the hands to traction the spine up and out of the hips. A gentle micro bend. Roll the shoulders back and down. Choose to stay here or crawl the torso down on top of the thighs. Roll the shoulders back and down once you get down. And allow this body to soften. Maybe pointing and flexing the feet. And then settling into your sweet spot. You can keep the hands at the legs, on the mat, or maybe you interlace them underneath the thighs. We'll be here for another minute or so take what you need.
Wanna stay in the sun where I find. I know it's hard sometimes. Pieces of peace in
Halfway there, maybe you lift out, re-lengthen, and settle back in.
So I'm taking my time on my ride. I'm bored, so I'm taking my time on my ride.
Inhale to stillness. Exhale, release the hands into the mat. Press down into the palms. Lift the torso. Draw the thighs into chest. Wrap the arms around. Nice tight squeeze in. As you exhale, extend that right leg nice and long. We're going to bring left foot to right inner thigh. Let that knee open out to the left. Press down into the hands. Square the hips. Circle the arms up. Nice active flex with those right toes. Inhale. Exhale. Spill over that right thigh. You can keep a gentle bend to the knee if the low back is tight. We'll be here for about a minute, so take what you need. Ten more breaths here. Inhale to stillness. As you exhale, lift that spine back up. Bring the hands towards the hips and just clamp them into the mat. Point and flex that right foot. 5 breaths. You can keep the heel grounded or maybe you lift it up. 3 more breaths. Point, flex. Point, flex. Last breath. Release that foot down if it was lifted. Draw the left thigh up. Draw the right thigh in. Wrap the hands around. Lengthen the spine and neutralize the hips. We're just going to let that right leg slide out nice and long one more time. From here, we're going to take a little spinal twist so we can keep the left foot on the inner thigh of that right leg, or we can step it up and over, bringing it to the outer thigh. We want to be able to keep both hip points grounded, so making that our top priority. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Use the hands to draw the chest towards the thigh. Choose to stay here, or if you'd like to take a twist, you wrap that right arm firmly around that left thigh. Extend the left hand up to the sky. Draw a deep breath in. As you exhale, spin the chest open to the left edge of the mat. Fingers gently rest behind you. Gentle little kickstands. Keep those right toes nice and flexed wherever you are. 5 breaths. Mindful not to slingshot. Draw a deep breath in. As you exhale, gently unravel the torso, taking a simple little counter twist here. So bringing the chest open to the right edge of the mat. Right fingertips gently rest behind you. You can keep the left arm wherever's comfortable in terms of that left thigh. 5 breaths here. Inhale to stillness. Exhale, gently unravel the spine, uncross the feet, and we're just gonna let that left leg go nice and long from here. Draw the right thigh into chest, squeeze it in, lengthen out. As you exhale, let that knee spill open to the right, the thigh and inner foot meet. You might need to press down into the fingers, square the hips, circle the arms up on a deep breath in. As you exhale, melt the torso towards the thigh. A little micro bend if the low back is tight. We've got about 2 minutes here, so slowly sink your way in. You're about halfway there, so seeing how you can soften a little bit further into the posture. Maybe you soften the shoulders or relax the jaw. Take what you need. Inhale to stillness. As you exhale, draw the hands back under the torso, press down into the palms, lift the torso up. A simple point and flex of the left toes. You can choose to keep that hip grounded, or maybe you lift it up off the mat. Three more breaths. Bring that heel back down. Draw the right thigh up. Squeeze to lengthen out the torso. You can keep the right foot at the left inner thigh, or you can slip it up and over. You just want to build a nice steady foundation with the hips. So keeping both hips firmly glued into the mat, wherever you choose to set that foot. Inhale here, and choose to stay or choose to take a twist. You can wrap that left arm around that right knee, extend the right arm up nice and high. Draw a deep breath in. As you exhale, peel the torso open to the right edge of the mat, drawing that right shoulder back and behind you. Keep the spine long. You've got 10 breaths here. Check in on those left toes. Keep them nice and flexed. Inhale to stillness. As you exhale, gently unravel the torso and just slip into a counter twist. So bringing the torso wide and open to the left edge of the mat. Left fingertips come behind you. Lengthen up and out through the crown of the head. Inhale to stillness. As you exhale, gently unravel the torso, uncross that foot if it's crossed, and draw both thighs into chest. You might need to scoot forward a little bit or check the space behind you. We're going to roll onto the back. Draw the thighs into chest. You can take a gentle rock from side to side. And just slipping into our sleeping tiger posture from here, we're going to stack the ankles on top of the hips. You can keep a gentle bend at the knees to keep that low back firmly glued down. Stack wrists over shoulders, let the hands curl in. Close the eyes and breathe into the spinal column. Inhale to stillness. As you exhale, curl the heels down towards the hips. You can lay the legs long on the mat. Arms can go out nice and wide. Taking a moment to rest, allowing the body to integrate the releases that happened on the mat. You can close the eyes. I'll guide you back when it's time. Allow the body to stay soft and still, keeping the eyes closed for just a few more moments. Draw your awareness back into your body and using your senses, become aware of the space around you. Noticing the texture of the mat, the temperature of the air, the gentle rhythm of the breath. Tap into that breath once again, deepen it, allow the inhales to energize the body, and use the exhales to release all the stale, stagnant energy in the lungs, reviving the body from the inside out. Gently begin to wiggle fingers and toes. You can inhale the arms long overhead. Maybe you interlace the fingers and flip the palms. Point the toes in the opposite direction. And then curl the thighs into chest. Wrap the arms tightly around, making a tight little package with the body. Inhale here. And as you exhale, roll onto one side. Close the eyes and settle into your fetal posture. Scan the body. Make peace with the practice. And bring in a little bit of gratitude to the heart. Keeping that gratitude in the heart, press down into the palms, lift the torso, come to a comfortable seat to close out. You can bring the hands to heart center, eyes gently close. Deep breath in. Complete breath out. Stay safe and stay kind. Thank you for your practice. It was an honor to guide you. Namaste.
Kilian, see you again in 10 minutes.
I'll see you in 10 minutes, Liz.
Thank you.
Bye. Have a good day.
You too.
I'll see you in 10 minutes, Yvonne.